Welcome Gemini, Shannon here. I like to call myself Shannon is energy to remind myself of the nature of my existence. I'm energy, you are energy, the entire universe is energy. We live in an energetic universe, and this is how we can receive messages through things like the tarot or astrology. So today I'm going to have you choose one of 3 decks. One of these decks has a message for you, Gemini, specifically for you. You stopped in at this video to hear something. First, I invite you to watch the entire reading. There may be a message in here for you in each of these decks. I've seen a lot of patterns today as I've been doing these readings. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of something in there in each deck for you. Okay, so the first deck I have is the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray. This is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And this is the Earthcraft Oracle by Juliet Diaz and Lorraine Anderson. So let's see which one you're called to hear from, which one resonates with you. Let's start here. Okay. What pops out for me here is this vulnerability and freedom. So this first deck has to do with this. What is feeling vulnerable in your life right now? Do you have a pain point that feels particularly sensitive? That's what this deck is going to be referring to today. This point of vulnerability surrounding freedom, interestingly. So what is it you're being blocked from? What is it you're being stopped from doing? What is it that you haven't been able to accomplish or see or have or manifest? And it hurts. That's what this deck is talking about today. The situation is really testing your courage and your bravery. Can you face it? Can you face yourself? Can you face this situation? It feels vulnerable. It feels sensitive. It feels like something that's really just coming up to be healed, to be healed. You know, there's a sacred plan in place. Part of what it's asking you to do is take a step back. Look at what this situation is from a little bit higher perspective, a different perspective. Maybe take the other person's perspective if it concerns a person. But the plan is in place and everything is happening as it's supposed to be happening. This is a plan you designed personally yourself. You wanted to experience something here. You wanted to work this vulnerable point out. So let's get a little more information about where this is going. There's some energy, surrender, ask and receive, power and intention. This is just all kind of working together, saying the same thing. This is something that needs to be healed. Put some power and intention behind it. Ask and you shall receive. Ask for this to be healed. Ask for a solution from the universe. The universe wants you to go to it and say, hey, this is it. This is the thing that I've been struggling with, and I don't know what to do. I don't have a solution. But you, universe, I know you have a divine plan, so therefore you do have a solution for me. Please reveal. And to get to it, you're just going to have to surrender and wait and trust. And that's what the universe says. Just surrender. Let me deal with it. I actually know what to do. I know what to send you. I know who to send you. I know what you need to see. I know what you need to hear. I know what you need to read. And I'm going to work this out for you. So if you can just give this up, let it go, give this to God. Let this situation, this vulnerable thing, whatever it is that you're blocked at, you're stopped at, universe has its eye on it right now and it wants to heal it for you. And there's support and healing energy for you on that right now, Gemini. Okay, let's go to the Light Seers Tarot and see what's happening over here. Okay. A new beginning. A new beautiful beginning, and the universe wants you to take a leap of faith about something. While it may not turn out exactly as you wanted, this Ace of Cups actually was upside down here, so it seems like this leap of faith that you're taking, or maybe you've already taken, didn't quite turn out or isn't going to turn out quite the way you wanted. But at the same time, sometimes we get locked into a certain outcome in our brain. And that's what this looks like to me, because you've got the King of Pentacles in reverse also, where you thought you were going to get a certain outcome, and it's like you're not moving off that. You want to stay with that, and the universe is not giving you that. The universe is like, nope, not that, for whatever reason. And you're stuck. You're feeling stuck. But the universe points you higher. It's like, hey, actually, maybe you should turn to whatever higher learning, ancient learning. This is somebody maybe older than you. This is somebody or something, some kind of knowledge, some kind of institutional, maybe religion or spirituality, something like that, that's going to come in to help you really work this out, to help you really understand why it happened the way it did and why it was supposed to go down that way instead of how you wanted. So let's grab a couple cards off the bottom here to talk to your subconscious. Well, this is your ego. Here's the Sun. This is a great card to get. And so this tells me that actually what's happening is really, really good for you, even though it doesn't seem like it subjectively right now. You're like, this is a disaster. What's happening to me? But no, it actually isn't a disaster. It's for your good. Your higher self has this. It actually has this. And it's like, no, wait. Sometimes we have to just trust that what is happening is what's supposed to happen. I'm going to get one more clarifier here for you. Okay, so this has to do with some heartbreak. Didn't pan out in the way maybe you weren't supposed to be with that person. You know, maybe you weren't supposed to have that thing. And it's because something better is coming your way. Something better, something greater. It's coming soon. This choice, the universe is going to present it to you. Some different thing, some alternative option. And you might be suspect and you might hesitate because you seem real attached to whatever it is here that you don't want to let go of. But the universe gives you options and it will help you move forward on this if you will allow. One more off the bottom from your higher self. 6 of Swords. Go on the journey, surrender, and trust that where you're going is where you're supposed to be going. Wow, there's a lot of releasing. A lot of releasing going on. Let's see what deck number 3 has over here. Okay. Okay, interesting. We got both Forest Tears and Forest Bathing. Now, Forest Tears talks about really the things from the past that really cause us grief and pain, the things we need to leave behind. I'm going to read the book for Forest Healing. If you've pulled this card, it is because your soul is longing for grounded nourishment. Self-care is often the first thing we disregard when life becomes overwhelming and the to-do lists pile up. So be mindful of the foods you eat and how you treat your body. Listen to your body's need to rest when you are tired, to love when you feel desire, and above all, to respect the earth that supports you. Listen to your body. This is one of the messages you're getting. Let go of some sadness and some energy from the past and listen. Tune into your body. You have an inner healer inside of you, and you have the ability to heal yourself. So deck 3 is absolutely calling for some inner healing, and it sends you light. The universe sends you light. You are a being of light, and the universe wants to remind you of that, but it also just sends you light and love to support you during this time of healing. And it says that you can heal yourself. You have the power to heal yourself. So if you pick deck number 3, you've got some self-healing energy coming your way. Pay attention to what needs to be healed. The universe wants to help you with that right now. Let me get a little bit more for you here, Gemini. A little bit more information here. Some karmic debt coming up. Wow, we've seen so much of this during these readings that I've been doing. So much karma coming up. You know, the universe is really shifting energies. All of the outer planets are about to shift in the next few months, and we're going to see massive changes everywhere. So this is probably why these karmic debts are coming up, in order for you to be able to heal them. And that's really what it is. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to what's going on, because that's the universe trying to tell you there's some karma that you're trying to release here. And it could be something that you're not even aware of, something that is from a prior lifetime even. So move your body, get exercising, get some yoga, get something to move, physically move that out of you, this karmic energy that's building up. Let the light come in. You have to move that darkness out of you to let the light in. So this really calls for some healing and some transformation. This whole reading really did. Thanks so much for listening, Gemini. I really appreciate it. Check out my other videos, and I appreciate your likes. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. I'll see you next time, Gemini.